Thank you.
Thank you. So this, I'm going to read to you the bit when they first meet Elle, when they first meet the river spirit. And a little advance warning, there is some quite nasty, threatening behaviour from Mr Crow here, because he is, I'm afraid, a very nasty, threatening character. They've all been taken down to the river to have their wash. They get washed once a week. So they're all having their wash in the river when this happens. Mr Crow was angry. I could tell by his voice and the sweaty redness of his round face. Get here now, boy, he went on. I'm going to give you such a thrashing. Bert and Squirrel were waiting there on the bank beside Mr Crow, looking damp and sulky. They'd had their wash, but they didn't look very clean. The soot on them was just smeared about a bit. I swam over slowly, making the most of every last second in the water. That was when I saw her, the river spirit. She was a soft blur of gold green in the water beside me, and then she was gone again. What was that? I said. I dug my toes into the gravel and found my feet. Did anyone see that? I think it was a big trout or something, a huge fish or a mermaid. Mermaid? Mermaid? I'll give you mermaid, Mr Crow exploded. He was undoing his belt to give me a thrashing. All right, I'm out, I said. I hauled myself up onto the bank. If I got dry fast, Mr Crow might calm down and change his mind. I glanced back at the water. I was thinking about that gold-green blur and the cool current I'd felt swirling past me. Mermaid indeed, Mr Crow snarled. I'll teach you to talk nonsense, and when Mrs Crow tells you to do something, you do it. Understand, Tom Walters? It's Tom Waterman, I said. Don't you answer me back, Mr Crow yelled. Come here and I'll give you a wallop. He was just a few feet away, lunging towards me and swinging his belt back to give me a good whack. And then she was there, on the riverbank. She was standing right there between me and Mr Crow. Elle's bells! Mr Crow yelled with fright, clutching at his chest. And that was how she got her name. Elle's Elle. Mr Crow staggered back from the creature, sliding and falling splat into the mud. His hand was on his heart. His mouth was wide open. Sally Crow stared too, and so did Bert and Squirrel. Hello, I said. The creature turned around to face me. Elle wasn't a mermaid. I could tell that much. I'd seen pictures of mermaids, and she wasn't one of them. She had legs for a start. She was a girl, I suppose, or something like a girl. Her skin shone in the sunlight like a silvery rainbow, and her gold eyes were big, round, and unblinking, like the eyes of a fish.